find it is to look at the issues of our fellow Christians, the issues of our fellow members of the society. Are we really doing that? I want to take us to another example. In the book of Acts, and the chapter is 9, and from verses 36, 37, and 38, because I want us to, or from 32, inasema, as Peter traveled about the country, he went to visit the saints in Lydia. There he found a man named Aeneas, a paralytic who had been bedridden for 80 years. Ananias, Peter said to him, Jesus Christ heals you. Get up and take care of your mat. Immediately Aeneas got up. 35, all those who lived in Lydda and Sharon saw him and turned to the Lord. In Joppa, there was a disciple named, and there is where I am now. In Joppa, there was a disciple named Tabitha, which when translated is Dorcas, who was always doing good and helping the poor. Now this lady, Tabitha, was doing good. She was helping the poor. In a nutshell, I would say she was looking at the welfare of the less unfortunate in the society. So he was looking at the issues of those who are less fortunate in the society. Let's go a bit about and died, and her placed in an upstairs room. Lydda was near, but Peter was in Lydda. They sent 2 men to him and urged him, please come at once. Peter went with him. He was taken upstairs to the room. All the widows stood around him crying and showing him the robes and other clothing that Dorcas had made while she was still alive. Lydda, we are told, was near to Joppa, and this is where Peter was. And when they had this lady, she had died. Dorcas, she got dead. She died. And they placed her body into the upper room. Na walipo ita watumishi wa Mungu, Peter, walimuonesha yale vitu, the robes this lady was making for the widows, the robes she was making for the orphans. Aliwaonesha mambo mengi this lady was doing. Yani she was looking at the affairs of the widows and the orphans. Na sisi pale nyumbani, pale kwetu, pale hapo nje, hata hapa ndani ya kanisa, we have widows, we have orphans. Are we looking at their affairs? Are we looking at their affairs? Now, let me take you to, or let's continue reading. Peter, that is, we are at the book of Acts 9, verses 40. Peter sent them all out of the room. Then he got down on his knees and prayed. Turning towards the dead woman, he said, Tabitha, get up. She opened her eyes and seeing Peter, she sat up. He took her baby. Anyway, that is not for us now. But I want us to look at the life of this lady Dorcas, what she was doing in the community, what she was doing to help those who are less, those who are at one point were down. Before I open up, I want to look at another one that is in the book of Matthew 25. I think Elder Yeta read it. Matthew 25, where Jesus was separating the sheep from goats. And let's go straight to verse 40. The king will reply, I tell you the truth, whatever you do for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me. So, whenever we do these small things, helping people who are less fortunate in our families, we are doing all this to Jesus. Don't take credit ya kwamba mimi Kasera nilipatia mtoto mayatima shilingi 50 kakanunua chakula. Oh, I did this to that. When we all do this, we do it for the glory of who? Of God. We do all this to the glory and honor of God. Mara mingi hapa kanisani tumechukua kwamba welfare. When I was reading this book, ninaona na kama kwamba as tunaangalia welfare to be catering for the dead. Tukiwa tuna matanga kama saa hii tuko nayo, tunaitishwa pesa. Welfare leteni pesa. Welfare leteni pesa. Welfare members tulete pesa. Tupeleke mwili ya fulani fulani kapumzishwe. And we are coming to learn from what I read that is not enough of what the welfare is. To me, that is not, having looked at the life of Jesus when he was alive, when he was in this world, what he was doing for people, the less unfortunate, and looking at the life of the two examples I've shown in the Bible. The lady Dorcas, the life of the Good Samaritan. Yeye alichukua yule mtu, akambeba, akamnaza the wounds he had, akaipanguza, akamwagelea oil. Sisi wounds za mwenzetu hatuangalii. Instead of me coming to your help when you are in need, ni mimi ndio kwanza naenda kukusema, oh, umeona fulani fulani siku hizi hata kakana kitu, yeye kaana kitu. Juzi kalikuja kuniomba shilingi 200. Alikuwa anakuambia nini? Ati alikuwa anataka nimsaidie. Huyu ukimpatia hata kukupatia hata kurudishia, huyu hana kitu, usijaribu. Instead of you wanting to know kama amekuwa na kuomba ngapi, ati alikuwa ananiomba shilingi 200, utoe shilingi 100 umuongezee, umwambie yes, na uko na hiyo 200, niko nayo, nataka kumpatia, chukua hii 100 sasa, umpatie ikiwa 300, kajisaidie. And that is the welfare we need. That is the welfare which the Bible recommends. Tunapatana kweli? Elder Elda Kunga, tuko sawa? Tunaendelea vizuri? That is the welfare the Bible talks about. And even if you look at the welfare ministry book written by Dada Ellen G. White, utaona vile ambavyo anaongea kuhusu the book of Isaiah and the chapter 58. See, she talks about that book. Na unaposoma hiyo kitabu inatuambia nini? It tells us how we should be compassionate. We should be helping one another. We should be, in fact, following Jesus' what? Footsteps. Unaposoma the book of Isaiah 58, itakwambia jinsi gani inapaswa sisi kama Wakristo tuige tabia na mwenendo ya nani? Ya Kristo. Bible study is not preaching. It is us to give our insight and our input into the welfare ministry. So I came to realize when I was reading, when I was studying about the welfare, na nikaona kwamba we are a bit nyuma kuhusu na mambo ya nini? Ya welfare. We need to wake up as a church. We need to wake us up as a people. We need to wake up as brothers and sisters. Let us look at the welfare of ourselves. One time I went to preach in a church, and there was this man who from January tarehe moja to December 31st anakuja na same nguo. Alikuwa na kitu